An isekai inside of an isekai? Well, that's what we find here in Summon to Another World for a second time. But let's look at the premiere together and see if it's a splash or if it was trash. Setsu is pondering how the world he came from is faring, and as if God had come to let him find out on his own, he gets isekai back there. And they get attacked immediately, but while the others can only run, our main character rushes into the fray. Or that's what he should have done. Instead, he goes with his classmates into safety as they all got transported into the middle of a battlefield. He has the ability to fight and he's not confused since he got isekai before and he still said, yeah, I got this. We get to run down some history of the world as our main character here ended the war 5 years ago, but seems like things have gotten worse in the time of his absence. Hero saves the world, hero leaves, world screwed. I'm shocked. The royals request their aid and give them rooms, although if the students had said no, would they have been kicked out? Well, if I arrive and there are monsters and someone says I'll give you a room and train you, there really isn't another answer here. So they do just that, they train, but not our main character as he runs into Elka, someone he knew in his previous time in this world. Apparently he was capricious, egotistical, and uncaring of how women felt. Yeah, that seems about right. Elka tries to teach him a lesson, but instead gets embarrassed and a smack on the way out. Sir, that is harassment. She recognizes him from the slap. Seems like it was done many times. She turns herself into a chair once she recognizes Setsu. She transitions from talking trash about him to his chair way too quickly. Setsu continues to meet with all the acquaintances, giving the cheesy line, I'm home. Then we transition to a flashback of the moment Setsu disappeared. It was right in the middle of battle. Going from fighting a battle to having to go to school seems awful for the isekai enjoyer. One day all you know is magic and then the next day it's gone. Apparently the person he was fighting, Doma, is also gone. Pretty underwhelming for a bad guy. The kingdom is declaring a whole out war on the demons, a piece that Setsu created. But since he's gone, or at least the king thinks he's gone, he's out here talking trash. Everybody talks tough when you're not in the room. Yuhi trains, and that's really what happens here. Yeah, she's Yuhi and she calls him Yuki. And Setsu says the war needs to end and he do it by himself since his old companions need to stay to protect the kingdom. But he needs their help to sneak. That or they just came with him. Well, they go in and find Kuromaru. Is that the Buster Sword? But the little cup makes me think of Zabuza's sword. Well, they find the guard so they need to dip. But Yuhi manages to find Setsu, I guess through her magic. She's a magical genius. She's able to use fire and wind magic already. Maybe she's the main character. Then he leaves with a cheesy test. Alright, another trash isekai for the books. The double isekai is a cool concept, but as of now it just means that the main character got OP even faster. Unfortunately, mediocre animation along with lackluster characters and the story has yet to become interesting. This one is definitely trash, but let me know if you plan on watching it below. This anime Disrobed and Summon to Another World for a Second Time episode 1, Summon to Another World for a Second Time, has officially been disrobed.